Let's talk about privacy in this age. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the Super Bowl. You can't do nothing.
Right.
But, because all of life revolves around Godfather quotes, this is the life we've chosen. We didn't quite sign this deal for an era where everyone has the means to take moving pictures.
Right. I don't think that. I think it would be very difficult to imagine some of the stars of the 40s and 50s trying to survive in this kind of a climate.
Or presidents.
Or presidents, yeah, no, absolutely. Think of Kennedy or almost anyone.
Gable, Monroe.
Gable would have punched a bunch of people. He would have. Sinatra would have. The difference is, of course, now there's this sort of delivery method that makes it almost impossible to have any privacy. Now, no one wants to hear me complain, and so I don't. But I would say that it is more difficult to just maneuver, just to get around in normal life. It's very hard to survive without some form of privacy. But I would argue that doesn't just exist for people who are well known. That exists for almost everyone now. That's, I think, the issue that will become a problem as time goes on. Is it won't just be that. It's some poor someone who is in a car accident in the street who everybody stands over and takes video of and puts it on YouTube. So privacy is almost gone for everyone. Almost everyone is now a public figure.
Talk to me about your other passion.
Oh, the Satellite Sentinel. Well, sort of what happened was I was in the middle of South Sudan, right on the border, in a place called Abyei. And it was a very violent time to be there, and it wasn't a particularly fun time. We were trying to get out on a very bad road. And we were pulled over on the side of the road, and my friend John Prendergast and I were sitting there and kind of looking up at the sky in the middle of the night, which is not when you want to be traveling. And I said, how come you can Google Earth my house right now, and you can't Google Earth, a disputed border? And so we just started with the idea that why not? And the first answer, of course, is it's spying. And governments can't do that, and the UN can't do that necessarily. But why can't an individual? Why can't I be a guy with a 400-mile lens, a tourist, taking pictures and sticking them on the internet, like Facebook or something? Here's my pictures of my vacation from space. And we started working with that premise, and of course, as we went to Google, and we got Harvard to do all the analysis, because you have to understand what it is you're taking pictures of. And recently, the last month, we actually the International Criminal Court used all of our footage that we'd been gathering to indict the defense minister with war crimes against humanity for mass graves. So we've been able to sort of move the needle in some way. Who knows if it'll ever have any effect, and all we can do is just keep doing it. But I have had, Bashir said, how would you like it, Mr. Clooney, if every time you left your house there was a camera watching you?
Guess what?
And I was like, enjoy it.
Guess what, babe? Yeah.
I always feel like, and I said this before, but I believe it, I'd like indicted war criminals to enjoy the same level of celebrity as me. That seems fair. That's all I ask, and so that's our objective, is to just shine a light on it.